Are you ready for a ultimate Zarpado compilation? Subscribe and let's start. During Paris Fashion Week in the year 2022, the brand Coperni left the world breathless by painting a dress directly onto Bella Hadid's body with a spray of liquid fibers that solidified instantly. That moment redefined the runway concept by blending art, science, and real-time technology. In the year 2020, the pandemic forced runways into virtual environments. Shanghai led the revolution with the first fully digital fashion week, where each designer presented their collections inside three-dimensional worlds accessible from any device. A group of Korean scientists developed an electronic patch that detects alcohol levels in the skin and can release an antidote to avoid a hangover. A mix of medicine, biotechnology, and responsible partying. In the space realm, NASA announced in the year 2024 the discovery of radiation-resistant bacteria aboard the International Space Station. These creatures might be key for future human colonies off Earth. Also, a type of fungus was discovered in the Amazon jungle capable of feeding on plastic. Its use could transform waste management and clean entire ecosystems without human intervention. The brand Balenciaga went beyond by creating a video game to show its Afterworld, the Age of Tomorrow collection, placing viewers in a dystopian future where fashion became an interactive experience, a runway inside a virtual universe. But not only fashion advances, science also surprises with unlikely inventions. In the year 2023, Swiss researchers created a biological gel able to regenerate damaged teeth. This material stimulates stem cells and promises to replace fillings forever. In the natural world, in the year 2023, a new bioluminescent jellyfish species was identified off the coast of Japan. Its transparent body emits blue flashes when sensing motion, like a living beacon in the dark ocean. In Australia, a team of biologists found a tiny frog, the size of a coin, from a lineage believed extinct for more than 20 million years. They named it Litoria mira in honor of the astonishment its appearance caused. The year 2022 also brought the discovery of a fossil reptile with never-seen-before traits in Antarctica. Its skeletal structure suggests that region once was a tropical habitat full of life. Speaking of lost civilizations, in the year 2023, archaeologists using LiDAR detected a buried Maya city under the jungle of Guatemala with more than 1,000 interconnected structures, a find that rewrote pre-Columbian history. In Egypt, high-resolution drones revealed hidden tunnels under the Pyramid of Saqqara. These passages displayed hieroglyphs dedicated to gods unseen in any other ancient texts, generating new theories about pharaonic religion. In Japan, a holographic runway by Anrealage fused real models with digital projections, achieving a spectacle where garments change color and texture depending on the light. A further step toward metaverse fashion. In cinema, records don't stop either. The film Oppenheimer by Christopher Nolan shattered all expectations by becoming the highest-grossing biopic in history, surpassing $1 billion in the year 2023, a nuclear physics film that exploded at the box office. South Korean singer Jungkook of BTS set a new Spotify record by surpassing 1 billion streams with a single solo song in less than 6 months, a demonstration of K-pop's global power. On the other hand, the band Metallica got their track Master of Puppets back into the global top after appearing in the series Stranger Things. Nearly 4 decades later, metal was again dominating the charts. At the Oscars, Michelle Yeoh made history by becoming the first Asian actress to win Best Actress in the year 2023 for her film Everything Everywhere All at Once. Her speech about representation inspired millions around the world. On the technological side, artificial intelligence infiltrated everyday life in unthinkable ways. In South Korea, supermarkets with AI predict which products you're missing at home and ship them automatically without you ordering. In Spain, a project called Aitana developed the first fully digital influencer that negotiates real advertising contracts with brands. Nobody behind the avatar, only code and synthetic intelligence. In Japan, AI assistant robots learn household routines by watching humans. They not only sweep and cook, but also adapt their behavior to their owner's emotions. Technology with programmed empathy. But the curiosities don't end there. In Italy, a group of scientists created wine without grapes by replicating flavor via molecular fermentation. Their process reduces water consumption and eliminates agricultural waste. In Iceland, the company Carbfix solidifies carbon dioxide underground, turning it into rock in less than 2 years. A real and tangible way to reverse climate change. During a study in the year 2022, scientists discovered a tree species that sweats metal. Pycnandra acuminata, found in New Caledonia, absorbs nickel from the soil and expels it through its sap, becoming a living mine. And in the Andes, archaeologists found a set of mummies wrapped in textiles so fine they could only be seen with a microscope. These fabrics, dated to the 9th century, challenge modern textile technology. In the digital world, brands like Gucci and Nike already sell exclusive collections in the metaverse. Nike, for instance, bought the digital fashion startup RTFKT, a virtual sneaker company that will expand its metaverse presence. In the year 2024, Louis Vuitton presented its Voices of the Future show with models designed by artificial intelligence that interacted with the audience in real time. Fashion reaching a new sensory dimension. The year 2023 also left peculiar records. A drone orchestra performed complete symphonies in Vienna without a single human musician. Each drone tuned and modulated its sound like an airborne instrument. In the archaeological realm, Egypt once again surprised with the discovery of a papyrus over 4,000 years old that detailed unknown trade routes to the Red Sea. A document that reconfigures ancient commerce history. In cinema, Avatar: The Way of Water exceeded all technical expectations by using underwater cameras designed especially to capture facial movement, an advance that changed the way filming underwater is done. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift became the highest-earning artist on a world tour by grossing more than $1 billion with the Eras Tour, a cultural phenomenon that united generations. In the scientific field, Cambridge researchers developed soft robots that can move inside the human body without causing damage. Their aim? To repair tissue or deliver medicine from within. Meanwhile, a Finnish experiment created time crystals, a new form of matter that oscillates forever without consuming energy, a finding that challenges the known laws of physics. In China, a group of paleontologists found a fossilized egg with a perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo. They called it Baby Yingliang and revealed how dinosaurs curled up like birds before hatching. Artificial intelligence also entered contemporary art. In the year 2023, an AI-generated painting sold for more than $400,000 at Sotheby's, proving creativity no longer belongs only to humans. In the year 2003, British designer Alexander McQueen left the world speechless by presenting a runway where dresses were sprayed by robotic arms live. Nobody expected fashion to mix with industrial engineering, marking the start of the futuristic aesthetic in design. During the pandemic in the year 2020, the Italian brand Moschino turned its runway into a miniature puppet show with tiny dresses and wooden models. The visual irony was so brilliant it redefined the way digital haute couture is presented. In the year 2018, Virgil Abloh burst into Louis Vuitton as its first African-American creative director, combining luxury with street culture. His fusion of sneakers, logos, and urban elegance changed men's luxury forever. However, before them, designer Rei Kawakubo of Comme des Garçons transformed fashion with imperfect silhouettes where flaws were beauty. Her deconstructive collections inspired a whole generation of designers between the years 2000 and 2010. Moving to science, many inventions were born by accident. In the year 2004, a 3M chemist left a mixture unattended and discovered a residue-free adhesive the enhanced post-it glue. A distraction turned into a global tool. Another infamous error occurred in the year 2006 when Japanese engineer Shuji Nakamura manipulated nitride crystals and obtained the blue LED key to modern screens and energy savings. A lab mistake that lit the planet. In the year 2012, Canadian scientists trying to create medical glue discovered a gel that could seal wounds in seconds. Inspired by tree frog skin, the product known as Metro closes wounds in 60 seconds and is revolutionizing surgery without stitches. Even the microwave was born by chance when Percy Spencer found a chocolate bar melting in his pocket while working with radar. Today, that lab accident translates into millions of quick dinners every night. In the animal realm, strange behaviors abound. In the year 2022, scientists observed dolphins in Australia using venomous fish as psychedelic toys. They bit them carefully, entering a shared trance. Also that year, a group of Bornean orangutans began applying herbs and mud to open wounds. A kind of natural self-medication, the first plant analgesic used by great apes. In Norway, orcas were seen teaching their young to surf waves, purely for fun, not for hunting or migration, showing that play is also emotional learning in the ocean. In the field of archaeological mysteries, discoveries continue to astonish. In the year 2021, archaeologists in Turkey found a stone disc carved with mathematical patterns impossible for its time. They named it the Calendar of the Gods. That same year in the Sahara, a bronze sword covered with green crystals over 3,000 years old was found. Its chemical composition does not match any known earth mineral. In the year 2024 in China, a team discovered a set of perfectly polished metal spheres inside a Han tomb. Carbon tests placed them 1,000 years before any known tool capable of making them. And in Italy in the year 2020, a ceramic tablet surfaced showing what seems to be a three-dimensional star map. The engraved stars align only with constellations visible from the southern hemisphere, a mystery with no logical explanation. Meanwhile, robots also advance at astonishing speed. In the year 2023, Figure AI introduced a humanoid android capable of working in factories and speaking in natural language. Its design promises to replace repetitive tasks within years. In Japan, the robot Pepper became an emotional assistant in hospitals. It detects sadness in patients and chats with them to lift their mood. Technology and empathy living in the same circuit. In China, a robot won an international competition by running, climbing, and even driving a real car. This robot proved human mobility can be replicated with almost perfect mechanics. In the year 2024, a mecha by Engineered Arts startled the world with facial expressions so realistic she could smile, frown, and gaze with curiosity. A step closer to self-aware androids. In Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio improvised the iconic "I'm the king of the world" line during filming. James Cameron decided to keep it, not imagining it would become the most quoted line of the film. During The Lord of the Rings, Viggo Mortensen actually broke a toe kicking an orc helmet. His scream of pain was so real, Peter Jackson chose to keep it in the final cut. Among contemporary designers, Demna Gvasalia at Balenciaga changed the course of luxury in the year 2016 by including hoodies and sneakers in haute couture runways. What seemed vulgar turned into a symbol of avant-garde. On the other hand, Stella McCartney revolutionized the industry by eliminating leather and real fur entirely. Since the year 2010, her vegan collections have proved that sustainability can walk red carpets. In the year 2022, Daniel Roseberry for Schiaparelli caused sensation by placing faux animal heads on gala dresses. His show sparked debate between art ethics and provocation. And in the year 2023, Miuccia Prada presented garments with integrated intelligence, able to change color with body temperature. Fashion that reacts like a living organism. The fortuitous inventions keep surprising. In the year 2019, a group of Stanford scientists trying to create conductive materials discovered a polymer that self-repairs when cut. Its projected use is in phones and smart cars. In recent years, Japanese scientists found a bacterium in recycled bottles that devours plastic within days. The accidental discovery could transform the planet's environmental future. In the Arctic, underwater cameras recorded narwhals striking fish with their tusks in a behavior never seen before. A hunting method worthy of SF legend. In the year 2022, researchers discovered crows can plan ahead, hiding tools for use hours later. Cognitive ability once attributed only to humans. In South Africa, elephants learned to open field refrigerators with their trunks to reach fruit, showing practical intelligence that left researchers speechless. Returning to enigmatic objects in the year 2023, archaeologists in Peru found a pre-Inca vessel engraved with figures in spacesuits. Although symbolic art, the detail is precise and puzzling. In Russia, a metal sphere buried 2 yards deep with no signs of modern manufacturing was found. Analyses revealed an alloy unknown on Earth. No one knows its origin. In Scotland, an abandoned castle housed a clock with no internal mechanism that still kept perfect time. Clockmakers could not explain how it worked with no visible gears. Meanwhile, in Egypt, a sarcophagus sealed for 3,000 years was opened in the year 2019. Inside stood an amulet with symbols belonging to no known language. In Gladiator, Russell Crowe modified his final dying speech, changing lines to his own words about honor. The improvisation moved the crew so much that Ridley Scott left it intact. In the year 2023, French researchers accidentally invented a paint able to reflect essentially 100% of sunlight. Its aim was to reduce urban heat, and it could replace air conditioning in entire cities. In the robotics domain, Boston Dynamics' Atlas model achieved in the year 2022 a full parkour routine flawlessly with jumps, spins, and perfect balance like a mechanical athlete. That same year, the robot Sophia was invited to the UN, where she conversed with diplomats about ethics and technology. Her unscripted speech sparked debate about machine rights. In the year 2025, Japan introduced Asimo X, capable of interpreting human emotions and responding with natural gestures. Its sensors analyze voice tone and micro-expressions to generate real-feeling empathy. And in Sweden, Project Elfo 9 created an android with synthetic skin, sensitive to touch, able to react to caresses or simulated pain. A frontier where humanity and engineering begin to blur. In the 90s, the worn-out Levi's jeans became a youth rebellion symbol thanks to the rise of grunge. Kurt Cobain wore them ripped and shapeless, unaware his style would define a decade. In the 2000s, the Fendi baguette bag became a global object of desire after it appeared in Sex and the City. Its small size and short strap marked the revival of minimalist female luxury. During the 70s, platform boots ruled dance floors. David Bowie and Elton John literally elevated them as symbols of glam identity and gender freedom. In the 80s, Madonna's fingerless gloves became a global icon. Each like a Virgin concert reinforced the accessory that defined a generation. Among the world's most curious patents, one from the year 2019 describes a mosquito trap device using human sound. Its creator, Japanese Hiroshi Tanaka, discovered mosquitoes approach male voice frequencies. In the year 2011, a U.S. inventor patented a flatulence-based propulsion system. Though never built, its document remains officially registered at the U.S. Patent Office. A patent from the year 2016 caused laughter and awe. A Bluetooth GPS umbrella sending notifications when you leave it behind. The inventor called it the smart parasol. And in the year 2005, a Korean engineer patented an automatic hug dispenser, a machine that senses loneliness via pulse and pressure sensors. The first attempt to mechanize affection. Among the planet's most astonishing plants stands Mimosa pudica, known as the shy plant. When touched, its leaves close in seconds, as if it had a nervous system. A natural spectacle of plant defense. In the year 2023, scientists discovered in the Philippines an orchid that glows in the dark thanks to bioluminescent proteins. They named it Phalaenopsis noctiluca, the first flower with its own light. Java's black bamboo can grow up to about 3 feet per day, outpacing any other land plant on Earth. Its expansion has inspired research on eco-friendly construction materials. And the Amorphophallus titanum, dubbed the corpse flower, only blooms about once every 7 years and emits a stench so strong it can be smelled from over a mile away. A botanical oddity attracting crowds worldwide. On our planet, there are also places that defy all logic. In Ethiopia, the Danakil Desert features acid lakes and temperatures exceeding about 122 Fahrenheit degrees, yet hosts bacteria thriving in infernal conditions. In Croatia, Lake Vrana disappears from time to time for unexplained reasons. Researchers believe water drains into unknown underground caves, a phenomenon occurring for centuries. In Bolivia, the Salar de Uyuni looks like a sky mirror during the rainy season. Its perfect reflection even fools satellite sensors into reading a second atmosphere. In the world of video games, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time from 1998 was the first to offer a fully explorable 3D environment. Its mechanics inspired nearly all adventure games that followed. And in the year 2021, No Man's Sky set the record for the largest digital universe ever created, with more than 18 trillion algorithm-generated planets, a constantly expanding virtual cosmos. Space exploration also brought sci-fi-level discoveries. In the year 2022, NASA launched the James Webb Space Telescope, capable of viewing galaxies formed just 200 million years after the Big Bang. That same year, the Artemis 1 mission marked humanity's return to the moon after over 50 years. Its Orion spacecraft traveled farther than any human-rated craft. Meanwhile, Europe's JUICE spacecraft is heading for Jupiter's moons to explore hidden oceans beneath frozen surfaces. Its mission promises to reveal whether life exists beyond Earth. Back in fashion, the white dress worn by Marilyn Monroe in The 7-Year Itch from the year 1955 remains one of the most remembered garments of the century. The iconic subway great moment was pure chance. In the 2000s years, the rise of chunky sneakers imposed a retro-futurist aesthetic that defined an entire digital generation. Balenciaga and Yeezy led that revival of urban excess. And in the decade of the 2010s, the leather jacket returned to the throne, thanks to series like Sons of Anarchy, becoming again a symbol of independence and danger. In the patent world, a Canadian inventor filed in the year 2009 a device to translate cat language. Using sound algorithms, it promised to interpret meows into basic emotions. And one of the most recent, from the year 2024, described a long-distance kissing system with haptic sensors and Bluetooth connectivity. Digital emotion became patentable. Among the most fascinating plants, the lithops, or living stone, of the African desert mimics rocks to avoid being eaten. Its camouflage is so perfect that tourists often step on them unwittingly. In the year 2020, Chinese botanists discovered a moss capable of surviving in the vacuum of space. They named it Deschamps antarctica, and today it is used to study Martian crops. The Venus flytrap has an internal electric mechanism that counts the number of touches before snapping shut. It only acts after 2 rapid triggers, avoiding false alarms. A miniature botanical brain. And in the Amazon, a plant discovered in the year 2021 called Bocchilla trifoliolata can imitate the leaves of nearby species as if copying them by observation. When it comes to geographic enigmas, the Lake Michigan Triangle in the United States has logged over 200 unexplained disappearances of boats and planes. Some compare its energy to the famous Bermuda Triangle. In Romania, the Hoia forest is considered the most haunted in the world. Twisted trees, floating lights, and electronic device failures have puzzled visitors for decades. In Japan, the village of Nagoro is almost entirely populated by life-size dolls representing former inhabitants. Each figure was placed by a single woman as if time stopped. Video games also hide epic secrets. In Super Mario Bros. From 1985, the Minus World hidden level was discovered by a coding glitch, a bug so famous it became an urban legend among gamers. In the year 2016, Pokémon Go got millions of people onto the streets to hunt virtual creatures. In just 1 month, the game grossed over $500 million. The title, The Witcher 3, released in the year 2015, hid a secret quest that appears only if the player does not sleep in-game for 7 consecutive days. A wink at gamer obsession. In the year 2023, the Chinese rover Zhurong discovered traces of frozen water under Martian dunes, confirming theories of ancient rivers on Mars. The OSIRIS-REx mission brought samples from the asteroid Bennu in the year 2024. Their analysis could reveal life's chemical origins. And the agency SpaceX launched in the year 2025, the first tourist ship to lunar orbit, carrying 4 civilian passengers, marking the start of interplanetary tourism. Back to fashion. In the year 2022, singer Rosalia made red latex gloves a style emblem after her Motomami tour. An accessory turned modern empowerment symbol. The hoodie, once gym wear, became a global emblem of urban resistance since the year 2011's Occupy Wall Street movement. Today it remains both cultural and political icon. And in recent years, the comeback of corsets, reinterpreted by designers like Vivienne Westwood, proved even historic garments can rise again with a rebel spirit. At the frontier between science and curiosity, NASA confirmed in the year 2024 the existence of complex organic molecules on Titan, Saturn's moon, a clue that the ingredients for life may be scattered across the cosmos. In the year 2015, a Japanese startup introduced the wearable solar shirt, a garment that generates electricity thanks to flexible solar cells woven into the fabric. Inspired by astronaut suits, this technology allowed mobile phones to charge just by walking under sunlight. On the other hand, the modern folding umbrella hides a curious story. Its version was born in the year 1929 in Vienna, when Hans Haupt created one for his mother. Years later, the patent was bought by a British company that turned it into the 40s-style elegance symbol. In the heart of Chile's Atacama Desert, scientists discovered microorganisms able to survive with near-zero humidity. Their DNA holds clues on how life might exist on Mars, since these beings thrive under extreme radiation and salt. During the Cold War, the CIA designed a spy cat called Acoustic Kitty. In the year 1966, they implanted microphones and antennas in its body to record Soviet conversations. However, the mission ended abruptly when the feline escaped on its first test. Few imagine Bruce Willis plays harmonica from his youth. His album, The Return of Bruno, from the year 1987, gained popularity in the UK, showing that behind the action hero hid a blues musician. In the year 2022, Google revealed Project Starline, a 3-dimensional communication booth that projects a person in life size, using high-precision cameras and compression algorithms, making the interlocutor feel right in front of you. The brand Levi's developed the commuter trucker jacket, with Google in the year 2017 integrating touch sensors in the sleeves so a swipe could change music or get directions without looking at the phone. The paperclip, an invention that seems simple, was born as a protest. In Norway during World War II, the population wore it on their lapel as a silent symbol against Nazi occupation. Its creator Johann Vaaler patented it in the year 1899. Technological espionage is not limited to movies. In the year 2013, Edward Snowden leaked documents revealing the NSA's PRISM program, capable of collecting user data from platforms such as Google, Facebook, and Apple. Actress Margot Robbie confessed to being a tattoo expert. On the set of Suicide Squad in the year 2016, she inked the cast with the SKWAD logo as a keepsake of filming, proving her talent goes beyond acting. Tesla surprised in the year 2024 with Project Optimus Gen 2, a humanoid robot with perfect balance and precise movements. Its goal: to assist in domestic and industrial tasks, although Elon Musk hinted at use in space colonies. In the world of fashion, designer Junya Watanabe experimented in the year 2020 with smart fabrics capable of changing shape. His garments expanded or contracted automatically with body heat, combining engineering with aesthetics. The modern spoon has a story fit for a novel. In the 17th century, only nobility used it, and it was so valuable families kept theirs in chests alongside jewelry. Over time, its form standardized for ingredient measuring precision. In the year 1982, the secret Ivy Bells operation allowed U.S. divers to place microphones inside Soviet undersea cables to intercept conversations. Decades later, parts of the operation were declassified, revealing the scale of espionage. Keanu Reeves, besides being an actor, is a motorcycle designer. He founded Arch Motorcycle Company in the year 2011, where he creates high-performance custom bikes combining advanced tech with artisan design. Google's mysterious Project Nightingale, revealed in the year 2019, collected millions of medical records secretly to train AI. Although controversial, it propelled predictive diagnostics in hospitals. In the year 2014, Ralph Lauren launched the Polo Tech Shirt Tee with built-in sensors measuring heart rate and breathing. It was used by Olympians to optimize their performance in real time. The modern ballpoint pen, created by Laszlo Biro in the year 1938, was born after he noticed how newspaper ink dried quickly. That accidental insight transformed writing forever. The Operation Neptune Spear, executed in the year 2011 by U.S. Navy SEALs, concluded with the location of Osama bin Laden. Surveillance drones and animal-like camouflaged microphones played a crucial role in the mission. In Hollywood, Ryan Gosling, surprised by playing piano in La La Land. The actor learned every jazz note in just 3 months without doubles, revealing prestige discipline behind his career. Apple developed a secret lab known as Project Titan, focused on building its own autonomous vehicle. Since the year 2015, hundreds of engineers have worked on electric prototypes with fully assisted driving systems. In the year 2023, Italian brand D-Air Lab unveiled a smart jacket with sensors that detect ambient pollution and alert the wearer via vibration. It was designed for urban cyclists concerned by air quality. At the bottom of the Baltic Sea, divers discovered in the year 2018 a circular stone structure dubbed the underwater Stonehenge. It is believed to be more than 9,000 years old, although its purpose remains an enigma. During World War II, British spies used playing cards with hidden maps embedded between paper layers. If a prisoner got them wet, the sheets separated and revealed secret escape routes. In the year 2022, Scarlett Johansson revealed her talent for baking, confessing that she makes custom cakes for her family every Christmas. Her culinary skill contrasts with her on-screen hero image. Google's Project DeepMind developed the robot AlphaFold, capable of predicting protein structures with near-human accuracy. In the year 2021, it revolutionized molecular biology, speeding up treatment design. During the decade of the 2010s, the NSA developed fly-sized robotic insects known as spy bugs. Although never officially unveiled, multiple reports indicate they were used for covert surveillance. Actress Emma Watson, famous for Harry Potter, holds a professional certificate in yoga and meditation training obtained in the year 2014 to balance her career with search for wellness. In the year 2024, Boston Dynamics introduced Atlas Neo, a humanoid robot with human-like agility capable of acrobatics. Its motor precision reopened ethical debates about replacing high-risk workers. The self-healing fabric, created in the year 2020 by the University of Pennsylvania, integrates microcapsules that release polymers when torn, and the fabric heals with heat-prolonging garment life. The corkscrew, invented in the year 1675, was originally a military accessory to extract musket balls. Its transformation into a household wine tool came centuries later as wine became aristocratic. Operation Paperclip brought over 1,000 German scientists to the United States after World War II. Many worked at NASA like Wernher von Braun, driving the country's first space rockets. Tom Hardy, British actor, is also a passionate illustrator. In the year 2022, he published sketches inspired by his films revealing hidden artistic talent behind his gritty screen image. In the year 2025, company Neuralink advanced its brain-machine interface, allowing paralyzed patients to move cursors with thought. Although experimental, it opens a new era of wordless communication. In the year 1961, Audrey Hepburn immortalized the pearl necklace in Breakfast at Tiffany's, designed by Roger Skimama. With over 100 natural pearls tying fashion, cinema, and luxury into one image. The woolly mammoth, extinct for about 4,000 years, may walk Earth again. In the year 2023, Colossal Biosciences announced progress in its de-extinction project using ice-preserved DNA to create a hybrid with Asian elephants. Napoleon Bonaparte had a strange superstition. He never went into battle without a medallion containing a lock of his wife Josephine's hair. He believed the charm brought fortune, though history showed that even love cannot win a war. The Cartier tank watch, created in the year 1917, was inspired by Renault tanks of World War I. Andy Warhol used his unwound, saying he did not need time, he just wanted art on his wrist. Since the year 2021, Harvard labs have worked on reviving the thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger. This extinct predator could return thanks to CRISPR gene editing in an effort to restore lost ecosystems. Queen Elizabeth I of England used white makeup made of lead and vinegar that gradually poisoned her skin. Paradoxically, that extreme pallor became aristocratic beauty for more than a century. The impact of social media transformed stardom. In the year 2019, model Bella Hadid was crowned the world's most beautiful face by a mathematical algorithm, sparking debates about digital perfection. Ray-Ban aviators, designed in the year 1936 for U.S. pilots, became a cultural icon after Tom Cruise wore them in Top Gun. Since then, they have stood for rebellion, speed, and timeless style. In the year 2023, Mexican archaeologists found a hidden tunnel beneath the Templo Mayor of Tenochtitlan, containing jade offerings, obsidian knives, and jaguar remains, evidence of rituals to the god Huitzilopochtli. Scientists cloned in the year 2020 the black-footed ferret, an endangered U.S. native species. Elizabeth Ann, the first clone, marked the start of advanced genetic conservation. Alexander the Great slept with a copy of the Iliad under his pillow and carried Achilles' shield into campaign, believing they shared a heroic destiny destined for memory. The modern engagement ring traces to the year 1477, when Archduke Maximilian of Austria gave Mary of Burgundy a diamond M ring. Since then, the gesture became a universal tradition. In Turkey, a discovery in the year 2017 revealed intact Roman mosaics under a hotel in construction. Among the figures, a banquet scene with wine and fruit offered a rare glimpse into 3rd century daily life. In the year 2024, Japanese scientists announced efforts to revive the dodo, extinct since the 17th century. Using museum-preserved samples, they hope to recreate a close relative within a decade. King Louis XIV, known as the Sun King, ordered red-heeled shoes exclusive to royalty. Centuries later, Christian Louboutin revived that detail into today's iconic red-soled stilettos. Social media changed the concept of fame. In the year 2020, musician Lil Nas X reached the top with Old Town Road via TikTok without traditional record labels, proving an algorithm can make a star. The Panama hat, though famous, is actually Ecuadorian. It went global when Theodore Roosevelt wore one in the year 1906 during canal construction, causing a label confusion still present. In the year 2022, archaeologists in Pompeii discovered a nearly intact slave room containing simple beds, water jars, and agricultural tools, offering an unprecedented perspective on lives hidden behind Roman opulence. Scientists believe the woolly rhinoceros may walk again too. In the year 2023, its full genome was sequenced, paving the way for recreation with help from modern relatives. Empress Josephine of France triggered a trend of jewelry inlaid with real insect wings, turning butterfly wing brooches into symbols of natural luxury during the Napoleonic Empire. Influencer Charli D'Amelio became the first person to surpass 100 million TikTok followers in the year 2020. Her success forced global brands to rethink youth-driven digital influence. The Heart of the Ocean pendant, created for Titanic in the year 1997, was inspired by the real Hope diamond. Although the jewel was fictional, its design sparked fascination and replicas valued at millions. In Siberia, in the year 2019, a 30,000-year-old wolf pup was found frozen with fur, teeth, and organs intact, offering a stunning window into prehistoric fauna. Pharaoh Ramses II wore sacred scarab amulets carved in lapis lazuli, believed to grant strength in battle and divine protection. Some archaeologists now say they functioned as political status symbols. The NFT boom in the year 2021 changed digital art forever. Works such as Beeple's Everydays sold for $69 million, proving blockchain can turn pixels into heritage. In the 19th century, umbrellas with hidden handles were used to conceal daggers or secret letters. They became popular among European spies needing defense without suspicion. The Woolly Mammoth Revival Project promises to create an Arctic ecological park where these giants regulate ecosystem by knocking down trees and preserving permafrost. A sci-fi idea that may become reality before the year 2030. Cleopatra wore a rose myrrh perfume made by her own alchemists. Recent chemical analysis of jars found in Alexandria confirmed the exact scent that enthralled Julius Caesar. Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin was only 19 when he published the white paper in the year 2014. His vision of a network running smart contracts changed internet finance. Hoop earrings, common today, were once protective amulets in ancient Persia, worn by warriors to ward off evil and symbolize strength. Over centuries, the ring moved from battlefield to runway. The Tasmanian tiger, with its hybrid dog-cat appearance, may return before the year 2030. Australian scientists already inserted fragments of its DNA into live embryos, marking a decisive step toward its revival. Cyrus the Great was among the first rulers to draft human rights laws. His clay cylinder, discovered in the year 1879, is considered by the United Nations the first document of tolerance and justice. In the year 2022, the Goblin Core subculture transformed digital aesthetics, celebrating the imperfect, old clothes, mud mushrooms, and wild nature. Its rise on TikTok showed how fringe trends can go global without passing through traditional runways. During the 2020s, cyberpunk fashion resurged thanks to luminous fabrics and sensor-rich garments. Brands such as Acronym and Balenciaga fused futuristic looks with real technology, turning dystopia into a luxury trend. In Japan, the Harajuku Decora kids turned excess into art between the year 2000 and the year 2010 by layering hundreds of colorful accessories, inspiring designers like Marc Jacobs and his Heaven line, which picked up the chaotic spirit. The NEOM project in Saudi Arabia proposes a 106-mile car-free zero-emission linear city called The Line. Its construction began in the year 2022 and will house 9 million people in a fully automated environment. In the same futuristic tone, the company OceanX, in the year 2021, began creating the first floating city in South Korea, designed to resist sea rise, combining advanced engineering with self-sustaining marine ecosystems. The migratory phenomenon of monarch butterflies stunned scientists again in the year 2024. Despite traveling over about 2,500 miles, They follow exact routes generation after generation, although no one individual completes the full journey. The video game The Last of Us Part 2, released in the year 2020, hides over 100 Easter eggs tied to past Naughty Dog titles. Among them, posters referring to Uncharted and a disc with songs from the first game of the saga. The electric vehicle Aptera, introduced in the year 2022, can travel more than about 620 miles thanks to integrated solar panels. Its plane-inspired aerodynamics mark a new era of sustainable mobility. In the year 2023, Hyundai revealed the Elevate prototype, a car with robotic legs that can climb rubble or ascend stairs, designed for rescue, combining wheels and joints reminiscent of sci-fi creatures. The Hyperloop, proposed by Elon Musk in the year 2013, continues development in Nevada, with cars traveling over about 620 miles per hour inside low-pressure tubes that could transform inner-city travel. Since the year 2024, Tokyo is experimenting with SkyDrive electric air taxis. Each flight lasts under about 15 minutes, aiming to reduce traffic and make urban air transport an everyday reality. Within the subculture world, the Y2K movement returns strong after the pandemic. Metallic shine flip phones and low-rise jeans resurfaced as tech nostalgia, recalling the millennial future buzz. The dark academia community gained traction on Tumblr and TikTok from the year 2019. Inspired by old universities' classical philosophy and sepia tones, it turned intellectual melancholy into a global aesthetic. Eco-punks, a recent subculture, mix environmental activism with recycled fashion. Since the year 2022, their message transcended streets, inspiring sustainable collections and elevating secondhand clothing as a resistance symbol. On Croatia's Zadar coast, a sea organ transforms wave motion into melodies. Architect Nikola Basic designed hidden tubes beneath stone steps. The sea pushes air through them, producing harmonic sounds with no human intervention. A random composition connecting visitors to the calm of the environment. The diode electric violin breaks traditional music molds. Its acoustic body is replaced by circuits and diodes, converting vibration into electrical impulses. Each note acquires a modifiable digital timbre suited to electronic and experimental music. In Virginia's Luray Caverns, stalactites become part of a monumental organ. Each key triggers rubber mallets that strike rock to generate notes. Engineer Leland Sprinkle spent years finding formations with exact tones. The entire cave vibrates like a giant natural auditorium. The Picasso guitar astonishes with 42 strings across 6 necks. Created by Linda Manzer for Pat Metheny, it blends abstract Picasso-style design with musical innovation. Its complexity makes tuning and mastering difficult. In return, it produces dense harmonies and sounds impossible on a standard guitar. In the past, corn cobs served as toilet paper substitutes. In rural United States, their texture and shape proved practical for open-air latrines. They were reusable and abundant during harvest. A habit that seems odd now, but in context was ingenious and eco-friendly. Hungarian architect Erno Rubik devised his famous cube to study three-dimensional movement. After he scrambled it by accident, he needed over a month to solve it the first time. Over time, it became an iconic puzzle and global success. Today, speedcubers finish it in about 5 seconds. The first filming of a solar eclipse happened in the year 1900, thanks to Briton Neville Maskelyne. Using a camera adapted to a telescope in North Carolina, he captured the phenomenon. Precise timing merged science and cinema in a brief video that marked a crossing of disciplines. Tarantulas surprise with their ability to swim. Their hairy legs let them propel themselves in water like natural oars. Some Amazon species often cross streams in search of food. Though their appearance is imposing, they rarely show aggression during these crossings. The Russian Berezovka dance dazzles with the illusion of floating on stage. Dancers hide tiptoe steps beneath long dresses to glide silently. The technique demands precision to simulate an ethereal movement. The dance symbolizes grace, femininity, and connection with nature in Slavic tradition. Mars's Olympus Mons stands as the tallest volcano in the solar system at about 13.6 miles high. Its base of around 373 miles in diameter could cover France entirely. The central crater would hold a full city. The collaboration between Louis Vuitton and Yayoi Kusama sparks a unique visual phenomenon in 2023, with storefronts covered in infinite polka dots and hyper-realistic robots of the artist painting live, blending psychedelic art with Parisian luxury. In 2021, Adidas and Parley for the Oceans launched sneakers made from plastics recovered from the sea, turning waste into sports fashion and generating over 70 million pairs produced with recycled marine debris. Biomimetic technology takes inspiration from the panther chameleon, and a group of MIT scientists develops in 2024 a material that changes color with light, able to camouflage electronic devices or smart clothing. At nearly 131.23 feet beneath the Gulf of Mexico, a team of oceanographers in 2022 finds an undersea lake with salinity so high it instantly kills any creature that crosses it. They nickname it the Lake of Death. The mysterious Antikythera mechanism, found in a Greek shipwreck in 1900, still baffles scientists. This device, considered the first analog computer, predicts eclipses with astonishing precision. Japanese brand Uniqlo collaborated in 2020 with artist Takashi Murakami to launch a t-shirt line inspired by his smiling flower, selling out in minutes and becoming a global collector's item. Inspired by shark skin, the Fraunhofer Institute develops an aircraft coating that reduces air friction and improves fuel consumption. This biomimetic technology could save millions in emissions each year. In 2023, a NASA team discovers in the Arctic Ocean organisms able to survive without oxygen, feeding on methane. Their genetics offer clues to how life might exist on Jupiter's icy moons. A Japanese gadget called ShiruCam surprises the world in 2022 by allowing smells to be captured and transmitted digitally. Its use in sensory advertising sparks debate on the next step of multisensory communication. The collaboration between Lego and Nintendo brings to life in 2020 an interactive Mario that responds with sounds and facial expressions. This bridge between physical and digital play redefines classic video game nostalgia. Inspired by Morpho butterfly wings, British engineers create a structural pigment that reflects light without chemical dyes, giving rise to eco-friendly paints that never lose color. The Nebra Sky disk, discovered in Germany in 1999, contains the oldest known star map, over 3,600 years old, and a depiction of the Sun, the Moon, and the Pleiades. In 2022, Balenciaga joined forces with Fortnite, allowing players to acquire digital designer outfits. The virtual fuses with real fashion in a decisive step toward the metaverse. The Saqqara artifact, an Egyptian bird-shaped model found in 18 nenotite, stirs theories about prehistoric flight. Some believe it represents a functional glider, millennia ahead of its time. In 2019, the BTS and McDonald's collaboration generated historic sales with a band-inspired menu. The packaging becomes a collector's item, and the strategy redefines cultural marketing. The design of Japan's Shinkansen Series 500 bullet train is inspired by the kingfisher's beak to cut noise and boost speed. This classic case of biomimicry shows how nature perfects technology. The film Toy Story, released in 1995, becomes the first fully digital animation. Its success launches a new era where computer animation rules Hollywood. In 2022, a silver ring found in Jordan bears inscriptions in an undeciphered language. Dating suggests it is over 3,000 years old, and to this day its message remains an archaeological enigma. Google's Project Loon, inspired by migratory bird flight, launches stratospheric balloons that bring the internet to remote regions. Its design follows natural patterns of air currents. In 2016, Nike stuns with the Hyper-Adapt sneakers, the first to automatically tighten around the foot. Inspired by the shoes in Back to the Future Part 2, they merge fantasy with wearable tech. A Russian expedition finds in 2020 a new kind of bioluminescent jellyfish in the Sea of Okhotsk. Its DNA reveals never-before-seen pigments that could aid medical diagnostics and biotechnology. The hammer of Thorvik, discovered in Scandinavia, baffles with a metal makeup impossible to replicate using 9th century techniques. Some theorists call it anomalous technology. The alliance between Supreme and the North Face, begun in 2007, fuses streetwear with expedition gear. Each drop sparks long lines and resales for thousands of dollars, becoming a cultural phenomenon. A Korean smartwatch, launched in 2021, includes sensors that gauge stress via skin conductance changes, anticipating anxiety attacks and offering guided breathing. In 2017, IKEA teamed up with designer Virgil Abloh to create pieces that fuse conceptual art with home functionality. The keep-off rug becomes an icon of contemporary culture. The structure of dragonfly eyes inspires surveillance cameras with total panoramic vision. This advance captures 360-degree images without blind spots, transforming aerial security. A team of divers finds in 2022 a sunken train in Lake Michigan, missing since 1910. Its cars remain intact, coated with algae and sand like an underwater time capsule. The Dropa disc, found in China in 1938, carries microscopic inscriptions that still defy translation. Some archaeologists believe it records contact between lost civilizations and outside cultures. In 2020, Billie Eilish and Gucci launch an eco-campaign where every garment is made from recycled materials. The collaboration redefines sustainable luxury and amplifies the environmental message. The cosmic egg found in Siberia, a metallic sphere discovered in 1972, shows anomalous magnetic properties. No lab has determined its exact composition or origin. Puma and Porsche design join forces to create sneakers with shock absorbers inspired by car suspensions. The blend of fashion and mechanics reshapes sports footwear design. The SoundShirt gadget, created in 2020, lets deaf people feel music through tactile vibrations. Its innovation turns sound into a physical experience. In 2021, Louis Vuitton and artist Urs Fischer launch a collection where logos seem to drift as if floating. Stores fill with surreal sculptures and hypnotic visual effects. The collaboration between Apple and Hermès, begun in 2015, fuses technology with French craftsmanship. Smartwatches with handcrafted leather bands become symbols of digital luxury. The pattern of Amazonian water lily leaves inspires a new generation of sustainable floating platforms, able to support up to 100 times their weight thanks to their natural design. The Voynich manuscript, discovered in 1912, remains one of the most indecipherable texts on Earth. Written in a non-existent language and packed with impossible botanical drawings, it defies logic. In 2022, Adidas and Lego released sneakers that can be customized with real bricks. The union of play and textile design brings childlike creativity to adult footwear. The Hyperloop train concept, championed by Elon Musk, takes cues from the hummingbird's aerodynamics, aiming to travel at over 621 miles per hour with minimal air resistance. The Hessdalen earthquake lights, observed in Norway since the 80s, amaze by appearing with no clear pattern, lighting the sky with floating orbs that scientists still try to explain with electromagnetic theories. The story of Robin Hood echoes in historical figures, like the knight Hereward the Wake, whose feats in England inspired legends of justice and rebellion against oppression during the 11th century. The Star Trek fandom, born in the 70s, got NBC to rescue the series after cancellations. Fans sent mass letters and protest campaigns that proved the power of a devoted community over TV decisions. H&M launched its Conscious collection in 2020 with recycled fabrics and organic cotton. The project shows fast fashion brands can adopt sustainable practices without sacrificing scale or design. New Coke, released by Coca-Cola in 1985, failed completely. The company underestimated the public's emotional bond with the original formula and had to relaunch the classic recipe, a legendary marketing misstep. Australia's firestorms, documented in 2009, showed a phenomenon where wildfires generated their own winds and lightning, raising columns of flame hundreds of feet high, terrifying and spectacular at once. The legend of Cthulhu, created by Lovecraft in 1928, drew on tales from New England fishers and wrecks. Stories of sea monsters and drowned cities turned real fears into a literary myth. In 1966, Star Trek introduced the communicator, a conceptual precursor to modern cell phones. Its futuristic design directly influenced Motorola engineers, showing the bond between sci-fi and real tech. Patagonia, in 2021, launched the Wornwear campaign, promoting repair and reuse of used clothing. The brand boosted eco-awareness and showed sustainability can also be profitable in apparel. The Ford Edsel, launched in 1957, became a total commercial failure. Its polarizing look and overproduction marked a milestone among the most remembered industrial mistakes of the 20th century. The ball lightning phenomenon, recorded since the 19th century, caused astonishment for its spherical shape, color, and unpredictable motion. Scientists still have not reproduced it fully in the lab, keeping the mystery alive. In 2022, Gucci released its first line of plant-based leather garments. With natural dyes and low-energy processes, the brand positioned itself as a pioneer of eco-luxury in Europe. The Sinclair C5 car, launched in 1985, is considered one of the greatest automotive flops. Its futuristic design and limited speed left most units abandoned on British streets. The rare noctilucent cloud phenomenon, visible in summer at high latitudes, casts bluish lights over the horizon after sunset. These formations are made of high-altitude ice crystals, both poetic and scientific. The Doctor Who fandom, born in 1963, got the BBC to keep the series despite low ratings. Fans sent letters, held conventions, and helped sustain a British sci-fi icon. In 2011, the Parrot AR drone wowed the public, foreshadowing mass use of recreational drones. Inspired by birds and bats, it mixed smartphone control with onboard cameras. Sci-fi made real. Veja, the French brand, has made sneakers with sustainable Amazonian rubber since 2004. Its ethical approach includes fair trade and eco-practices, reshaping perceptions of responsible urban fashion. The Hindenburg Zeppelin, in 1937, exploded during landing. The disaster revealed the risks of ambitious technology and triggered a decisive shift towards safer air travel. The red aurora phenomenon, observed in Scandinavia, is driven by extreme solar particles. Its rarity and intense color attract photographers and scientists studying magnetism and the atmosphere. In 2020, the startup Bolt Threads developed synthetic silk inspired by the silkworm, offering biodegradable strong fibers for luxury fashion, bringing biotech and sustainability into clothing. The submarine H.L. Hunley, sunk in 1864, represents a partial failure of military engineering. Its innovative build did not prevent multiple accidents, yet it foreshadowed modern compact submarine design. Luminous dust storms, recorded in the Sahara, create a show of glowing sand due to solar refraction. Studying them helps explain particle transport and regional climate change. In 2016, Martin Aircraft's jetpack makes a sci-fi dream real: personal flight. Its compact, controllable design proves ideas once only in comics can exist in real life. Reformation, based in Los Angeles, has produced eco-friendly fashion since 2009 using recycled fabrics and low-impact processes. Its success shows sustainability and style can coexist in the mass market. The Ford Nucleon, conceived in 1958, planned a car powered by nuclear energy. Its impracticality and risks made it one of the most remembered failures in automotive history. The rare volcanic lightning phenomenon, seen in eruptions like Mount Sakurajima in 2013, blends electricity and ash. The result is a natural spectacle both terrifying and beautiful. The Kraken myth, spread across northern Europe, is inspired by real sightings of giant squid. Exaggerated size and strength turned a scientific encounter into legendary maritime terror. The airship R-101, lost in 1930, shows the risks of ambitious engineering. Structural failures in extreme weather caused the disaster, changing British aviation forever. The Mametus cloud phenomenon, with rounded pouches hanging from the sky, fascinates meteorologists and photographers. It is linked to severe storms and delivers a unique atmospheric spectacle. In 2019, astronomers detected Oumuamua, an interstellar object crossing the solar system. Its elongated shape and erratic behavior sparked theories about alien probes and unknown travel. The axolotl, known as the walking fish, can regenerate whole organs and parts of the brain. UNAM studies in 2020 explored its genetics for advances in human regenerative medicine. Inventor Jetson Aero developed in 2022 a personal jet suit inspired by comics. The device allows short flights and agile maneuvers, bringing superhero fantasy into reality. The Minoan civilization, flourishing in Crete between 2600 and 1400 before Christ, vanished abruptly. The collapse may relate to the Thera eruption, leaving sunken cities and frescoes preserved in ash. In 1995, during the filming of Apollo 13, Tom Hanks improvised a zero-gravity scene on a parabolic plane. The anecdote became a record for the most realistic weightless shooting. The pulsar phenomenon, neutron stars spinning hundreds of times per second, was detected by Jocelyn Bell Burnell in 1967. Their precision rivals atomic clocks and remains an astronomical enigma. The bee hummingbird, one of the smallest birds on Earth, can fly backward and hover in place. Its wing beat reaches 80 times per second, a record in animal maneuverability. In 2018, Japanese engineers presented the autonomous robot Sophia 2, able to interpret emotions and perform basic surgeries. The invention fuses advanced AI with robotic precision, a hybrid of human and machine. The record for most expensive movie in history, up to 2019, belongs to Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, with a budget above $370 million. Set stories included hurricanes and real sharks. The supermassive black hole M87, photographed in 2019 by the Event Horizon Telescope, shows the first event horizon ever captured. Its existence confirms Einstein's predictions and opens debates in quantum physics. In 2020, the holosuite suit lets scientists interact with molecular holograms in 3D. This invention feels ripped from science fiction and promises to transform teaching and research. The disappearance of the Indus Valley culture around 1900 before Christ still holds mysteries about its decline. Advanced cities like Mohenjo-Daro show sophisticated urban systems with no full explanation for abandonment. The capuchin monkey, able to use tools and learn complex task sequences, shows skills nearing human strategic planning. Experiments in Brazil reveal advanced memory and cooperation. In 2019, the invention of the reusable Falcon 9 rocket, developed by SpaceX, transformed space exploration. Reuse slashes cost dramatically, and makes the science fiction of regular interplanetary flights feel tangible. The phenomenon of binary neutron stars, detected in 2017 through gravitational waves, lets us observe stellar collisions that produce gold and platinum. The finding reshapes our understanding of heavy elements in the universe. The Komodo dragon, unique in its species, produces venom that immobilizes prey. Research in 2020 explored pharmacological uses of its toxins for antibiotics and modern therapies. The HAL exoskeleton suit, invented in 2013, allows people with limited mobility to walk and lift heavy objects. Inspired by manga and Japanese robots, it feels lifted straight from futuristic science fiction. The ancestral Pueblo civilization, known for the towns of Chaco Canyon, disappears around 1300 after Christ. Its megalithic structures and advanced water systems remain under study by archaeologists. During the filming of Mad Max Fury Road in 2015, more than 700 real stunts were used without CGI. The crew set records in risk and coordination for extreme action cinema. The mysterious WOW signal, detected in 1977 by the Big Ear radio telescope, lasted 62 seconds. Its origin remains unexplained, fueling speculation about alien communication and rare cosmic phenomena. The platypus, described in 1799, combines traits of mammal, bird, and reptile. Its ability to detect electric fields and lay eggs defies standard zoological classification. In 2017, the Lilium Jet, an electric vertical airplane, made its first public flight. Its futuristic design promises fast, quiet personal transport, bringing urban mobility closer to science fiction. The Nabatean civilization, known for Petra, vanished mysteriously after the 3rd century after Christ. Trade with Rome and Arabia left rock-carved architecture that still fascinates the modern world. The star cluster Westerland 1, observed in 2005, hosts some of the most massive known stars. Its density and behavior raise questions about star formation and galaxy evolution. The bottlenose dolphin, able to recognize its reflection and perform complex tasks, shows self-awareness and advanced cognitive skills. Experiments in Florida in 2021 highlight intelligence rivaling primates. The Hyperloop capsule, tested by Virgin Hyperloop in 2020, carried passengers at speeds above 400 kilometers per hour in vacuum tubes. The invention seems pulled from futuristic sci-fi but is now a real prototype. The Olmec civilization, between 1500 and 400 before Christ, astonishes with colossal stone heads. Its disappearance remains an enigma, and its sculptures reflect artistic sophistication and social power. During the filming of Inception in 2010, Christopher Nolan used rotating sets to simulate shifting gravity. The innovation set a record for complexity and practical effects in real physics scenes. The discovery of rogue planets, first detected in 2012, revealed bodies drifting without a star, opening debates about solar systems and how many sunless worlds exist in our galaxy. The panther chameleon, able to move each eye independently and change color instantly, fascinates biologists. Its binocular vision and camouflage make it both predator and evasion specialist. The blue-ringed octopus, small but deadly, produces neurotoxins that paralyze prey in seconds. Research in Australia explores its toxins for medicine and marine biology. The Magic Leap 1 device, launched in 2018, created interactive, augmented reality with 3D holograms. The technology feels straight out of sci-fi, bringing virtual interaction into the physical world. In 2020, scientists detected salty water geysers erupting from the ice of Europa, a moon of Jupiter. The phenomenon suggests subsurface oceans that could harbor microbial life, spurring future exploration. The South American sea lion develops cooperative hunting tactics in groups, surrounding fish schools and communicating with gestures and calls, a near-human predatory strategy documented in 2018. In the Papua New Guinea region, some tribes practice the singing tradition, where men and women paint themselves with natural pigments and dance for hours, passing down ancestral stories and a spiritual bond with the land. The bottlenose dolphin uses bubbles to trap fish, creating circles that corral prey and make hunting easier. This sophisticated technique combines coordination, intelligence, and social learning, observed in Brazil since 2017. Japan's Hadaka Matsuri tradition, celebrated since 768 after Christ, features thousands of nearly nude men running to touch a sacred object and attract good fortune. The custom blends ritual, endurance, and ancestral beliefs. The Arctic wolf uses team hunting and strategic movement to corner prey, combining endurance, communication, and coordinated attacks. Its success hinges on hierarchical leadership and collective learning, documented in 2019. In India, the Thaipusam ceremony, held every year for centuries, includes piercing rituals and processions, symbolizing penance, devotion, and physical endurance, keeping Hindu temple tradition alive. The planet Mars has dust storms that blanket entire continents for weeks. Research in 2018 with the Curiosity and Perseverance rovers shows how these storms affect the atmosphere and robotic exploration. The mantis shrimp throws punches at bullet-like speed. It shatters shells and even aquarium glass. Plus, its supervision, with up to 16 photoreceptor types and polarized light detection, inspires sensors studied in the lab. The Casio G-Shock watch, launched in 1983, revolutionizes watchmaking by resisting shocks, water, and vibrations. Its durability and practical design make it a must-have accessory for daily life and extreme adventures. In 2016, archaeologists discovered hidden rooms in the Palace of Knossos, with frescoes and concealed storage. The findings offer clues to Minoan rites and social hierarchies on Crete. In Mongolia, during the Na-Adam festival, participants compete in archery, wrestling, and horse racing. The tradition dates to nomadic times and keeps ancestral skills alive. The snowy owl uses extreme camouflage and silent strikes to hunt on open tundra. Its night vision and near imperceptible flight enable precise captures, documented in Canada since 2015. In the Philippines, the Ati-Atihan tradition, celebrated since the 13th century, features masked dances, body paint, and tribal music to honor saints and deities, fusing history, faith, and cultural spectacle. The planet Neptune has the fastest winds in the solar system, exceeding about 1,243 miles per hour. Its storms and dark spots observed since 1989 amaze for speed and stability, drawing extreme weather studies. Jackson's chameleon, with 3 horns and an extensible tongue, snatches insects at more than twice its body length. Its precision and speed make it an exceptional predator in African and American habitats. The Sony Walkman, launched in 1979, transforms portable music in everyday life. Its innovation lets people listen to personal albums on the move, reshaping musical culture for generations. In Scotland, the Upheli Ah tradition, begun in 1880, celebrates Viking heritage with torches, parades, and burning miniature ships, keeping history alive through spectacular rituals. Saturn's moon Titan has lakes of liquid methane and ethane. Observations by the Cassini mission in 2005 show surprising climate and weather on a frozen alien world. The southern maned wolf, documented in 2019, uses ambushes and group cooperation to hunt larger animals. Its social behavior and tactics reflect adaptive intelligence and collective learning. In 2020, Boston Dynamics' robot, Spot, astonished by opening doors, climbing stairs, and recognizing objects. Its autonomous movements and precision evoke nearly animal behavior, fascinating scientists and the public. In 1980, mountaineer Reinhold Messner became the first to climb Everest without supplemental oxygen. His feat is considered an extreme human achievement, showing extraordinary endurance and physical strength. The fiddler crab performs mating rituals with exaggerated claw waves and circular dances. These behaviors, observed since 2005, show complex communication and sexual selection. The robot Asimo, developed by Honda in 2000, can run, climb stairs, and recognize human gestures. Its evolution and abilities show striking advances in artificial intelligence and robotic mobility. The Yonaguni Upart in Japan is an underwater structure that looks artificial and is thousands of years old. Its origin sparks debate among archaeologists and ancient mystery enthusiasts, being considered an unexplained artifact. Swimmer Diana Nyad, in 2013, crossed 110 miles of the Florida Strait without a jellyfish cage at age 64. Her feat is seen as an almost impossible human achievement for endurance, strategy, and preparation. The black hole Sagittarius A at the center of the Milky Way weighs more than 4 million times the mass of the Sun. Studies from 2020 map its gravitational influence on nearby stars, revealing galactic secrets. The emperor penguin has unique incubation rituals. The male keeps the egg on his feet for months in extreme cold, a display of remarkable endurance and reproductive behavior. In 2019, the robot Sophia obtained citizenship in Saudi Arabia, becoming the first legally recognized robot. Its programming and replies sparked debates on ethics, rights, and robotic behavior. The black hole V404 Cygni, discovered in 1989, shows variable X-ray outbursts. Its rapid, unpredictable changes let scientists study matter creation and extreme dynamics of deep space. The bowerbird, known for decorating nests with shiny objects, performs complex rituals to attract mates. Each male creates unique structures, showing creativity and sophisticated social behavior from Australia and New Guinea. The robot Pepper, launched in 2015, recognizes human emotions and responds with gestures, voices, and expressions. Its interactive behavior is used in education, retail, and entertainment, bringing robots into daily life. High diver Lasso Schaller, in 2015, set a world record by leaping from 192.9 feet at a waterfall. His extreme human feat blends courage, precision, and near superhuman physical preparation. The Fuente Magna object, found in Bolivia in 1960, bears inscriptions that resemble Sumerian writing. Its origin and meaning fuel mystery about ancient contacts in advanced civilizations. Swimmer Lewis Pugh, in 2007, crossed the North Pole in sub-zero waters. His extreme human feat blends physiological tolerance, mental endurance, and unprecedented discipline. The seahorse has unique reproduction. The male carries the eggs in his pouch and gives birth to fully formed young. This reproductive ritual draws interest in biology and animal behavior. In 2021, home robots like Roomba i7 Plus learn house maps and adjust cleaning automatically. Their autonomous behavior changes daily life and redefines common household tasks. The Sahara camel has extreme adaptations. It can survive weeks without water, store fat in its hump, and regulate body temperature, proving perfect survival in scorching deserts. In 2019, NASA tested the Subsea Explorer robot, able to dive to ocean depths without direct communication. Its technology explores places unreachable by humans and studies unknown ecosystems. The Peary Race map, created in 1513, shows parts of the Atlantic and South America with striking accuracy. Its origin and projection methods still spark debate among historians and geographers. In 2021, scientists presented the Triton aerial underwater drone, able to alternate flight and submerged exploration. Its technology blends maneuverability and endurance for rescue and research missions. The Codex Gigas, a 13th century manuscript, contains spells, chronicles, and legends. Its origin, size, and content stir mystery, nicknamed the Devil's Bible and studied by cryptographers and historians. In Mongolia, the traditional sport of buzkashi has riders competing to place a goat carcass in a goal. The contest blends horsemanship, strategy, and extreme endurance. The polar bear shows unique adaptations: black skin to absorb heat, a thick fat layer, and translucent fur, letting it survive Arctic cold near -58 degrees Fahrenheit, observed since 2003. In 2018, the Valkyrie robot carried out autonomous rescue tasks in hostile environments, including rubble and areas with toxic gases. Its technology tackles situations impossible for humans and conventional drones. Cheese rolling, held in Gloucestershire, England, sends cheese wheels down steep hills as competitors sprint after them. The tradition, noted since the 19th century, mixes risk with outrageous fun. The Arctic reindeer regulates blood flow and metabolism to withstand harsh winters. Its annual migration spans thousands of miles, revealing physiological adaptations and endurance beyond human limits. The Atlas Major, published in 1662, combines detailed maps of Europe, Africa, and Asia. Its projections in detail raise questions about surveying methods and geographic precision of the era. During a 2019 Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon improvised a musical dance with John Travolta, creating a viral and very funny moment. Sepak takraw, from Southeast Asia, blends soccer and volleyball, with players using feet, head, and knees to send the ball over the net. The skill and flexibility are impressive and unique. In 2019, the Ocean One robot debuted, able to dive to great depths with fine manipulation. Its technology collects samples and performs experiments impossible for human divers. Bossa Ball, created in Spain in 2004, mixes volleyball, soccer, and gymnastics on inflatable trampolines. Its unique dynamics turn play into visual spectacle and unusual athletic challenge. The Desert Bird of Paradise performs complex courtship, including synchronized dances and vivid plumage displays. Recent observations show evolutionary strategies to maximize reproductive success. Since 2021, Agility Robotics Cassie walks and runs over uneven terrain. Its behavior mimics natural balance and advanced mobility, bringing robotics closer to human-like exploration and rescue. The extreme sport of chess boxing, formalized in 2003, alternates rounds of chess with boxing. Winning demands strategic intelligence and physical power, defying traditional ideas of competition. In 1897, J.J. Thomson discovered the electron, shattering the old idea of indivisible atoms. His cathode ray experiments laid the groundwork for modern physics and electronic technology. The Himalayan bear, adapted to extreme altitudes, regulates breathing and circulation to survive low oxygen. Its behavior and physiology reveal unique survival strategies in high mountains. In 2020, scientists introduced RoboSub, an autonomous submarine that can map caves beneath Antarctic ice. The technology enables impossible explorations and study of unknown ecosystems, expanding scientific frontiers. Kabaddi, practiced in India for millennia, combines wrestling, speed, and strategy. Players must tag opponents while holding their breath, a unique and extreme technique. The common raven, documented in 2009, uses sticks as tools to extract insects from trunks. Its planning and adaptability show intelligence comparable to primates. In Madagascar, the Betsileo people hold ceremonial feasts with dance, song, and offerings to ancestors. This practice preserves cultural identity and passes down community values. The Bornean orangutan uses leaves as umbrellas and as feeding tools, recorded in 2013. This behavior shows innovation and knowledge transfer within the species. In 2020, brain-computer interface tech let players control video games with neural signals. Direct brain-machine interaction opens new paths for entertainment and accessibility. In Bolivia, the Alacita ceremony, celebrated since the 18th century, features miniature offerings of food, houses, and money to invite prosperity. The tradition blends symbolic economy, ritual, and community. The Himba tribe of Namibia performs food preparation rituals with red pigments and collective chanting, uniting aesthetics, nutrition, and ancestral beliefs in every ceremony. Veterinarian Chloe Booting uses an Apple Watch in an unusual way, measuring lions' heart rate. She places the device on the tongue of a sedated animal and gets data otherwise impossible to capture. A creative trick to save lives. A coffin-shaped car drew attention for its highly unusual design. With big wheels, vertical exhaust pipes, and flashy lights, it looks straight out of a movie. More than a practical vehicle, it is an extravagant artwork on wheels. Arshia Goswami, an Indian girl just 9 years old, has been nicknamed the Hercules Girl. At her young age, she already lifts over 165 pounds, twice her own weight. Her discipline and strength have made her a rising star in weightlifting. The company Osset unveiled a highly unusual security camera. Instead of only recording, it fires paintballs to mark intruders. With night vision and artificial intelligence, it promises to be a very effective deterrent system. In Bali, an old Boeing airplane was transformed into a luxurious hotel. With 2 rooms and impressive sea views, it offers a unique experience. Staying there costs several $1,000s per night, making it an exclusive destination. In Catamarca, Argentina, stands the Federico Quirbas Dune, considered the tallest in the world. At 4,265 feet high, it rises to more than 9,186 feet above sea level. Its summit can be seen from dozens of miles away. Although climbing it is not difficult, it is recommended to do it in winter because summer heat can be deadly. In 1954, a man arrived at Tokyo Airport with a passport from a country that did not exist. Tord. He claimed to be on a business trip between France and Japan, but his document showed a different map and his nation was never registered. Hours later, he disappeared without a trace. This case remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union developed a secret project called the Sleep Experiment, in which they kept political prisoners awake for more than 2 weeks using a stimulant gas. The most disturbing thing was that they began to lose their sanity and mutilate themselves. Although many doubt its truth, some military documents refer to similar tests. In 1980, a group of scientists at Princeton claimed that human consciousness could alter physical reality. In the PIRA project, thousands of people tried to influence random number generators with their minds. Although the effects were small, they showed a slight statistical deviation, enough to make classical science uneasy. In the animal world, the monarch butterfly makes one of the most amazing migrations on the planet. Each year, it travels more than 2,500 miles from Canada to Mexico, crossing mountains, deserts, and storms. The incredible thing is that those who arrive are never the same as those who departed. They are the great-great-granddaughters of those who began the journey. Physicist Erwin Schrödinger, famous for his cat paradox, was once accused of living a life that was too bohemian. He had relationships with several women at the same time and wrote part of his quantum mechanics ideas while on a romantic retreat in an alpine hotel. In the 1960s, the CIA launched Project Acoustic Kitty, an attempt to spy on the Soviet Union by implanting microphones inside real cats. The mission failed when the first cat was run over just as the operation began. Millions of dollars were invested, and the result felt like a comedy. The record for the longest-lived animal belongs to an Icelandic clam named Ming, discovered in 2006. It was 507 years old and died by accident while scientists were studying it. It was born in 1499, when Henry VII was still King of England. It outlived nearly 5 generations of humans. In 2011, A video called Nyan Cat took the internet by storm. A cat with a cookie body flying through space and leaving a rainbow. The funny thing is that the creator, Chris Torres, drew it as a joke, but the GIF became a cultural phenomenon that inspired songs, games, and NFTs that sold for thousands of dollars. In Africa, every year millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles cross the Mara River in an epic migration to the Serengeti Plains. Some are taken by crocodiles, others are swept away by the current. Even so, this journey keeps the ecological balance of an entire continent. In 1977, NASA received a 72-second radio signal from the constellation Sagittarius. They called it the WOW signal because astronomer Jerry Eman wrote that word on the printout. To this day, no one has been able to explain its origin or repeat it. Coincidence or extraterrestrial contact. During World War II, England trained pigeons to carry secret messages and even tiny cameras. One of them, Cher Ami, saved the lives of nearly 200 French soldiers in 1918 after flying injured for more than 25 miles. She was honored and later preserved in a museum in Washington. In 2020, a Netflix series called Tiger King became a global hit. It showed the life of Joe Exotic, an eccentric tiger breeder with rivalries, country music, and even murder attempts. The craze was so intense that it inspired memes, costumes, and debates about the ethics of animal entertainment. The emperor penguin holds a striking record. It can dive to around 1,640 feet and stay underwater for more than 20 minutes without breathing. Its blood contains a special concentration of myoglobin that lets it store oxygen like a living tank. In the 19th century, Mary Anning, a young British woman who sold fossils on the beach, discovered the first complete skeleton of an ichthyosaur. Without formal education or recognition, she changed paleontology forever. Her story inspired the tongue twister, She Sells Seashells by the Seashore. On social media, the 2014 Ice Bucket Challenge became a global phenomenon. Thousands of people, from celebrities to politicians, dumped buckets of ice water to support ALS research. What many do not know is that it raised more than $220 million and led to the discovery of a gene linked to the disease. The African spiny mouse has regenerative powers that seem like science fiction. It can heal serious wounds and regrow skin and hair without scarring. Scientists are studying its DNA for use in human medicine. Maybe Wolverine's secret is in Africa. In 1986, the Chernobyl accident left a ghost town, but in 2016, cameras captured something amazing. Przewalski's horses living freely among the radioactive ruins. With no humans around, nature took over and created a new wild ecosystem. The Roman Emperor Elagabalus, just 14 years old, was famous for extravagance. He held banquets where he showered guests with flower petals until they almost suffocated and offered gold to anyone who made him laugh. His reign was brief, but his life left traces of pure historical surrealism. The ribbon worm Linnaeus longissimus, found off the coast of Scotland, can reach about 180 feet, longer than a blue whale. Its body secretes a toxic, sticky slime that can dissolve prey. A true sea monster that feels straight out of Lovecraft. In 2023, a viral TikTok showed a supposed time traveler claiming to be from the year 2671. He predicted events that partly match reality, sparking millions of debates about alternate universes and digital simulations. During the Cold War, NASA studied an idea called Project A-119. The goal was to detonate a nuclear device on the moon to show strength to the USSR. The plan was canceled, but documents surfaced decades later that confirmed it existed. The Arctic Tern holds the record for the longest trip in the animal kingdom, more than 43500 miles each year between the Arctic and Antarctica. It lives under 2 summers, following the sun and dodging winter like the whole planet is its home. In 1891, Helena Blavatsky proposed theosophy, a spiritual theory that links science, religion, and Eastern philosophy. She said ascended masters guide human evolution from unseen planes. Her work influenced Einstein and later mystical movements. In 2013, a meteor exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia, releasing energy equal to about 30 Hiroshima bombs. More than 1,500 people were injured by the shockwave alone. Dash cams filmed a light brighter than the sun cutting across the frozen sky. In 1915, during the Battle of Gallipoli, thousands of British soldiers reportedly vanished after a strange cloud sank over the field. Witnesses said the fog lifted minutes later, leaving no trace. The mystery still lacks a clear military or scientific answer. The Allende meteorite, which fell in Mexico in 1969, contains compounds older than our solar system. Studies found fragments formed more than 4.5 billion years ago. It is a rock that witnessed the birth of the Sunday. During World War II, the submarine USS Scorpion disappeared in 1968 with 99 crew on board. The U.S. Navy kept its location secret for decades. When found, it lay in two pieces in the Atlantic with no signs of attack or explosion. In the Congo forests, herds of buffalo and elephants cooperate to stay safe. The buffalo detect danger with sharp smell, and the elephants push down trees to open fresh grass. Two wild species learning to survive better together. The Hoba meteorite in Namibia is the largest ever found intact. It weighs about 66 short tons and is made mostly of iron and nickel. The curious part, it fell more than 8,000 years ago, but did not make a crater. It likely skimmed in like a sliding metal plate. During the Vietnam War, some U.S. soldiers reported silent glowing orbs in the jungle that seemed to follow them. The military suspected secret Soviet tech, but no proof was found. Today, many call them tropical St. Elmo fires. On February 12, 1942, British pilots saw a shining metal object shadowing their bombers over France. They called it a Foo Fighter. Decades later, that name inspired Dave Grohl's band Foo Fighters, blending war lore with rock. Asteroid 16 Psyche, in the belt between Mars and Jupiter, may be rich in metals like gold, nickel, and platinum. Its notional value is put at more than $1,000 quadrillion, enough to make every person on Earth a multimillionaire. In 1977, Soviet scientists launched an experimental drone named Tupolev A-36 that flew on its own from Moscow to Vladivostok. It was lost in a storm and found 20 years later in a Mongolian forest, still intact. In 2003, the Park Forest meteorite crashed through a roof in Illinois and landed on an empty bed. The family slept in another room. It weighed about 6.6 pounds. Its value topped $1,000,000. Today it sits at the Field Museum in Chicago as the most polite meteorite. The Panamanian golden frog shares its range with a type of ant in a strange pact. The ants guard the eggs and in return gain toxins that make them unappealing to predators. A natural chemical survival deal. The Fukang meteorite, found in China in 2000, holds crystals so clear they look like stained glass. Scientists call it the jewel of the cosmos. When sliced, it lets sunlight pass like a treasure fallen from space. Project Pegasus, said to be a U.S. program in the 1970s, supposedly tried to build drones that hop between dimensions using electromagnetic fields. It was never proven, but a few former engineers claim they saw vanishing devices. In 1991, Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit changed rock. The title came from a joke. A friend wrote, "Kurt smells like teen spirit on a wall," meaning a deodorant. He thought it was a rebel message, and the rest is history. During the Pacific War, a few Japanese holdouts hid on remote islands for 28 years, not knowing the war had ended. The most famous, Hiru Onoda, was found in 1974, still armed and guarding a mission that no longer existed. The Greenland shark can live more than 400 years, making it the longest-lived vertebrate on the planet. Some living specimens were already swimming when Shakespeare wrote his plays. Their secret is a metabolism so slow that it ages almost in slow motion. In 2022, NASA launched DART, a space drone designed to intentionally crash into an asteroid. The impact changed its orbit for the first time in history, showing that humanity could deflect a space object and prevent a future Armageddon. During the conquest of Egypt, Napoleon Bonaparte is said to have spent a night alone inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. When he emerged, his face was pale, and he asked never to speak of what he saw. Years later, on his deathbed, his last words were, "Egypt showed me everything." The Ensisheim meteorite, which fell in 1492, was so powerful that Emperor Maximilian ordered it protected in a church. It became a symbol of celestial power, and many believed its fall foretold the discovery of the New World. In 1972, a Uruguayan rugby team's plane crashed in the Andes. The survivors remained isolated for 72 days at an altitude of over 1,3,100 feet, living on snow and human remains. When they were rescued, their story inspired books, films, and modern studies of survival. The 19th century violinist Niccolò Paganini was so virtuosic that many believed he had made a pact with the devil. He could break strings on purpose during a concert and still play on just one. His talent was so disturbing that the church forbade his burial on sacred ground. In 2007, the Caracas meteorite fell in Peru, creating a crater about 43 feet wide and releasing a sulfurous odor so strong that it sickened dozens of people. When analyzed, it was found to contain unknown bacteria. It was the first time a space impact caused biological symptoms. The African oniator guides humans to wild beehives. When humans take the honey, the bird keeps the leftover wax and larvae. This ancient cooperation is so precise that local tribes call it the messenger of the forest. The Tagish Lake meteorite, which fell in Canada in 2000, contains organic molecules very similar to the building blocks of DNA. Some scientists suggest that life on Earth may have begun this way, with a visitor from space sowing the first biological seeds. In 2021, the viral Bernie Sanders in gloves meme took over the internet. A simple photo of the senator sitting with a bored expression was placed in thousands of scenes, from the Eiffel Tower to the moon. The image raised charity funds and became an icon of digital political humor. More than 9,840 feet beneath the ocean, the vampire squid swims wrapped in a reddish glow. It does not suck blood, but uses bioluminescent membranes that look like wings. It can live where neither light nor oxygen can reach. Its scientific name says it all: Vampiroteuthis infernalis. In 1518, Strasbourg saw the so-called dancing epidemic. Hundreds of people danced non-stop for days until they collapsed from exhaustion. Some died. Theories range from mass hysteria to hallucinogenic mushroom poisoning, but no one knows for sure what drove them. Cosplay, now a symbol of creativity, began by accident in 1939 at the World Science Fiction Convention. Forrest Ackerman arrived dressed as a futuristic character, and everyone was fascinated. Decades later, that simple act became a global culture. In 1943, Percy Spencer was working with military radar when a chocolate bar melted in his pocket. That is how the microwave was born, an invention that transformed cooking without prior planning. He even patented it after testing with popcorn. In the depths of the Arctic, the abyssal snailfish withstands pressure equal to about 1,600 elephants on its body. It is translucent, gelatinous, and lacks a solid skeleton. First recorded in 2017, it looks alien yet lives right beneath our oceans. In 2021, an AI called DALL-E created images from text with such accuracy that many artists feared for their work. Strangely, it generated details never mentioned, like shadows or facial emotions, showing a kind of visual intuition no one coded. In 1945, Physicist Nicolaus Riel found a gold swastika buried in Berlin and claimed it was part of a Nazi attempt to build a weapon based on cosmic energy. Although it sounds far-fetched, papers on Project Die Glocke describe experiments with advanced magnetic rotation. In Japanese cosplay, a trend called kigurumi uses full masks to portray characters with unrealistic faces. The most shocking part is that some practice it as a lifestyle, living and working without ever showing their real faces. The dishwasher was invented in 1886 by Josephine Cochrane, a woman tired of servants breaking her china. She designed a rotating water jet system in her garage. She presented it at the World's Fair in Chicago and changed home cleaning forever. In 2015, the New Horizons probe flew by Pluto and photographed a giant heart on its surface. Scientists named it Tombaugh Regio in honor of the dwarf planet's discoverer. The image moved the world, a symbol of love floating about 3 billion miles away. Beneath the waves of Indonesia lives the mimic octopus, a camouflage genius that can imitate up to 15 different species, including sea snakes and venomous jellyfish. It shifts shape and color in seconds. Long before Hollywood, nature made the first master of disguise. On April 14, 1912, the Titanic struck an iceberg and sank in the Atlantic. But what few people know is that 14 years earlier, a writer named Morgan Robertson published Futility, a novel about a ship called Titan that sank in exactly the same way. Coincidence or literary prophecy? The Post-it note was invented by accident in 1968. Spencer Silver was trying to create a super strong glue, but the result was weak and reusable. His colleague Art Fry used it to mark his hymn book in church. That is how one of the simplest and most successful tools of the 20th century was born. At the bottom of the Indian Ocean lives the deep-sea dragonfish, which emits blue light from its jaws. Amazingly, it has transparent teeth that are almost invisible in its own glow. It is a phantom predator that could star in any science fiction movie. The AI Akinator, created in 2007, went viral because it could guess almost any character you thought of. It did this through a system of questions and learning. Many thought it read minds, but in truth, it relied on millions of statistical patterns. In 1986, the Challenger shuttle explosion shocked the world. Some theorists claimed to see a second shadow in liftoff images, as if something had interfered. Although a mechanical failure was proven, the mystery still fuels theories. The modern vacuum cleaner was born thanks to an accident in a chair factory. In 1901, British engineer Hubert Booth saw a machine blowing dust out instead of pulling it in. He reversed the mechanism and created the first suction vacuum. His first model needed a horse to move it. At more than 4,900 feet deep, the Pacific black dragonfish produces light from internal organs that only its own species can see. It is like having an invisible flashlight. Its eyes are so adapted that it could see in total darkness, as if in another world. The AI Midjourney, created in 2022, generated artwork so realistic that one piece won a competition without judges knowing it was not painted by a human. It became a turning point that sparked a debate about what creativity really is. In 1947, the Roswell case made history. An object crashed in New Mexico, and the military said it was a weather balloon. Witnesses described strange metals and small bodies. 70 years later, it remains the epicenter of extraterrestrial theories. In 1946, Earl Tupper invented Tupperware using discarded material from the oil industry. Its success came from Brownie Wise, a sales pioneer who created Tupperware parties, home gatherings that transformed modern marketing. On July 4, 2015, the Dawn spacecraft found bright spots inside Ocketer crater on the dwarf planet Ceres. They turned out to be salt deposits reflecting sunlight, but for months, many thought it was an alien city hidden under the surface. The tiny but deadly blue-ringed octopus has venom 1,000 times stronger than cyanide. Its skin flashes glowing rings only when threatened, like a living warning sign. It is the ocean's most dangerous beauty. The fire at Brazil's National Museum in 2018 destroyed more than 20 million artifacts, yet an Egyptian statue over 2,000 years old survived untouched. Firefighters said the flames seemed to spare it. Some see it as a symbol of historical rebirth. The modern refrigerator came from a failed demo. In 1922, two Swedish students tried to build a gas machine and instead created a sealed cooling system. Decades later, that technology preserved food in millions of homes. Under the Philippine Sea, the giant spaghetti worm spreads tentacles over 20 feet long that hang like glowing fibers. Unlike other species, it never moves. It lets the ocean bring the food. Air conditioning was invented in 1902 by Willis Carrier, not to cool people, but to fix ink problems. Working at a print shop, he needed to stop paper from warping in humidity. Without planning it, he created one of modern life's essential comforts. In 2019, NASA helped capture the first image of a black hole in the galaxy M87, about 55 million light-years away. More than 200 scientists synchronized telescopes across continents. The final image was assembled with help from AI algorithms. Deep in the Indian Ocean, divers found the bobbit worm, a creature that looks like an alien nightmare. It can grow over 10 feet long and slice prey with jaws that snap shut faster than a blink. Its nickname is the Terror of the Deep Sea. In 1943, the Philadelphia experiment became legend. Supposedly, the U.S. Navy destroyer USS Eldridge briefly vanished during a secret electromagnetic cloaking test. Some witnesses swore it teleported. Others said sailors fused with the ship's steel. Meanwhile, the Dumbo octopus, documented in 2016 at about 23,000 feet deep, fascinates with fins like elephant ears. It drifts gracefully, almost like a ghost. Its soft body and curious behavior make it feel like an alien lost at sea. In 1971, the Apollo 15 crew dropped a falcon feather and a hammer on the moon. Released together, they fell at the same speed. It was the perfect proof of Galileo's idea, recorded about 2,390,000 miles from home. Cosplay exploded in popularity after 2003 with massive conventions like San Diego Comic-Con. But the true origin dates back to 1939, when a fan named Forrest Ackerman dressed as a galactic futurist at a science fiction fair. Thus, a global culture was born. The deep-sea angler, with its translucent teeth and glowing headlamp, inspired monsters in films like Finding Nemo and The Meg. It can lure prey with bioluminescent light and swallow them whole in seconds. In the darkness of the sea, beauty and horror merge. In 2017, the Cassini probe ended its mission by intentionally diving into Saturn. During its final minutes, it transmitted data as it broke apart in the planet's atmosphere. Its scientific sacrifice revealed that the rings are made of ice, dust, and fragments of shattered moons. In the depths of the Gulf of Mexico, scientists filmed a Stygiomedusa gigantea jellyfish in 2019, with tentacles over 33 feet long. It drifts with a hypnotic, almost otherworldly motion. It is so rare that it has been seen only 120 times in more than a century. During the Cold War, the USSR launched the Fedorov 9 camera, capable of taking three-dimensional photos using gamma rays. Officially, it was for advanced geology, but many believe it was used to spy on U.S. underground bases. To this day, the negatives remain classified. In the 19th century, inventor Joseph Gaetti created commercial toilet paper, which he promoted as a medical alternative to wet rags. Curiously, he printed his name on each sheet, accidentally making it the first branded product in history. In 2005, New Zealand's colossal squid astonished biologists. It measured more than 33 feet and had eyes as big as soccer balls. Its beak could cut bone, and its skin reflected light. A true titan of the abyss. In 1924, Swiss inventor Daniel Rebour built the first automatic toaster designed with a spring that popped the bread when it reached a set temperature. Decades later, this mechanism inspired ejection systems for fighter jet seats. The Harlem Shake in 2013 was one of the first global viral YouTube waves. In just 1 month, more than 4,000 versions of the same chaotic dance were uploaded. What began as a dorm prank became a worldwide movement. Meanwhile, deep in the Arctic, a submarine filmed a creature called the leafy sea dragon, a fish so camouflaged among seaweed that it looks like a living sculpture. Its body flashes gold and green, as if nature made its own carnival costume. The remote control, now essential, was born in 1950 thanks to Eugene Polly. He called it Lazy Bones, since it let people change channels without getting up. At the time, critics said it encouraged laziness. Deep in the Atlantic, at about 9,840 feet, a translucent fish was found with organs visible to the naked eye. Scientists named it Macropinna microstoma. Its eyes are green tubes that rotate upward like natural periscopes, hunting for light in eternal darkness. In 1947, the alleged Roswell crash ignited UFO fever. What few know is that the Air Force actually had a high-altitude spy balloon in that area. Still, the mix of official silence and coincidences kept the extraterrestrial theory alive. The modern electric fan, invented by Schuyler Wheeler in 1882, was first used to dry paint in factories. When a worker took one home, he noticed its cooling effect. Thus began the appliance that would save entire summers. Velcro, created in 1941 by Swiss engineer George de Mestral, was inspired by burrs that stuck to his clothes during a walk. He examined one under a microscope, copied its hook structure, and turned it into an invention that even flew in space. The Perseverance rover, which landed on Mars in 2021, carries a microchip with the names of more than 10 million people. The reason was NASA's Send Your Name to Mars campaign. In 1903, American King Camp Gillette invented the disposable razor, inspired by an idea that struck while sharpening a dull blade. His last name became so famous that in many places it is now a synonym for razor. Among the most absurd laws in history, one from Samoa stands out: it is illegal to forget your wife's birthday. The goal is not to punish love, but to promote harmony at home. Even so, more than a few Samoans have been fined for trusting their memory too much. During the filming of The Shining, Jack Nicholson improvised the iconic line, "Here's Johnny," while breaking down the door with an axe. Stanley Kubrick did not plan it, but he kept the scene because it perfectly captured the character's terror. That line became one of the most recognized in cinema. In Japan, there is a curious law from 2008 called the Metabo Law that requires employers to measure their employees' waists. If they exceed certain limits, they must attend health programs. Although it sounds extreme, it reduced obesity rates by 10% in 5 years. The Australian black swan is monogamous, yet during mating season it steals other birds' nests to decorate its own. Its elegance hides a survival strategy that mixes love, trickery, and natural architecture. Ketchup, the fast food icon, started out as a medicine. In 1834, physician John Cook Bennett prescribed it to treat diarrhea and indigestion. Over time, it lost its curative reputation, then reclaimed the throne as the world's most popular condiment. One of the most memorable moments in Indiana Jones' Raiders of the Lost Ark was improvised. The duel between Indiana and the swordsman was meant to be a long fight, but Harrison Ford had a fever that day. Exhausted, he shot the opponent instead. Spielberg kept it, and audiences loved it. In medieval England, there was a punishment called the duck test. If a woman was accused of witchcraft, she was thrown into water. If she floated, she was guilty. If she sank, she was innocent. This absurd method shows how fear can replace reason at certain times in history. The modern toilet bowl was patented in 1775 by Alexander Cumming, but the real boost came from Thomas Crapper, an English plumber whose surname gave rise to the term crap. Ironically, he did not invent the toilet, but he made it famous across Europe. Among the most romantic animals, seahorses are unique. They dance together every morning, twining their tails before separating to hunt. When the female lays her eggs, the male carries the pregnancy. In their world, parenthood is very literal. An AI named Eugene Guzman, programmed in Ukraine, fooled 33% of the judges in a 2014 Turing test event into believing it was a human child. The striking part was its strategy, deliberate misspellings and teen humor to seem more realistic. In 1976, the filming of Taxi Driver sparked controversy because Jodie Foster was only 12 when she played a prostitute. To protect her, an older sister stood in for inappropriate scenes. Even so, the role reshaped cinema and the debate over ethics in acting. The origin of the electric toaster goes back to 1893, when Scottish inventor Alan McMasters built the first prototype a company sold, a model that toasted only one side. The big leap came with General Electric in 1926, when they introduced the automatic pop-up system we still use. Naked mole rats, subterranean mammals from Africa, are almost immune to cancer and physical pain. They also live more than 30 years, which is unusual for rodents. Scientists study them, hoping to apply their biology to human medicine. During the filming of The Godfather in 1972, the scene where Marlon Brando pets a cat was entirely improvised. The cat wandered onto the set, and Brando included it. That simple choice became one of the most iconic images in mob movies. Hawaiian pizza with pineapple and ham was invented in Canada in 1962 by Sam Panopoulos, a Greek immigrant. Although many dislike it, he wanted a fun combination. Today, it remains one of the most debated recipes in the culinary world. The male Adelie penguin offers the female the most beautiful stone he can find as a sign of love. If she accepts, they build their nest together. In Antarctica, romance is measured not in flowers, but in geology. In China, during the Tang Dynasty, there was a harsh rule. No one could wear the same color as the emperor. If they did, they could be executed. Color was more than fashion. It was a divine symbol reserved for the ones said to be blessed by heaven. In 2018, an AI named Norman, created at MIT, was trained on violent internet images. The result was a psychopathic artificial mind. When shown a butterfly, it described a murder. The experiment showed how biased data can warp an AI's judgment. It was trained using Reddit posts. Orcas have funeral rituals. Mothers have been observed carrying their dead calves for weeks. Although it may seem heartbreaking, it shows a deep emotional bond that many scientists compare to human mourning. In 1919, a law in Massachusetts banned wearing a mustache while attending church. The reason? Some felt it distracted women during Mass. The law was repealed decades later, but it shows how far moral control can go in a society. The mimic octopus can imitate up to 15 different species, from sea snakes to jellyfish. It does this by changing its color and body shape. It was discovered in 1998 in Indonesia and is one of the most striking examples of intelligent camouflage in the animal kingdom. Grumpy Cat, whose real name was Tartar Sauce, became famous for an eternally angry face. The owner, Tabitha Bundason, posted the cat on Reddit in 2012, and within 2 days, the feline became a worldwide meme. It earned more money than many Hollywood actors. A drink called Bird's Nest Drink, made from edible swallow nests, is sold in South Korea. It can cost up to $60 a bottle and promises skin benefits. Its slimy texture has sparked both disgust and curiosity in those who dare to try it. Bodhi the dog, known as Menswear Dog, went viral for posing in sharp suits on Instagram. His clean style landed contracts with brands like Coach and Hugo Boss. A Shiba Inu, who went from barking to modeling for high fashion. In 1830, chemist John Walker scratched a mix of chemicals by accident and lit a fire. He invented the friction match, a discovery that changed how people lit daily life. What looked like a mistake became a spark of history. Pepsi Ice Cucumber, launched in Japan in 2007, had a frozen cucumber flavor. It lasted only one summer, but became a collector's item among fans of unusual tastes. Many called it fizzy salad. The modern pacemaker was invented by mistake. In 1956, engineer Wilson Greatbatch set out to build a heartbeat recorder and used the wrong resistor. The circuit emitted rhythmic pulses like a heart. He had unknowingly saved millions of future lives. Among the internet's most mischievous mascots is Doug the Pug, a pug who has posed as a pizza, a unicorn, and even Spider-Man. With more than 10 million followers, he flies on planes, attends award shows, and has a personal calendar. All thanks to charisma and a round belly. Meat soda, created in Japan, tastes like roast beef. It was part of a line of experimental drinks with onion, corn, and curry flavors. Most people find it gross, but some collectors pay up to $50 for a sealed bottle. Colonel Meow, the cat, entered Guinness in 2014 for having the world's longest fur. The angry emperor earned millions of followers, and although he lived only 2 years, he became a feline internet icon. In the 19th century, a drink called coca wine mixed wine and coca leaves and was created by Angelo Mariani. It was so successful that even Pope Leo XIII endorsed it. Years later, it inspired the creation of Coca-Cola, but without alcohol. In 1938, chemist Roy Plunkett tried to make a new coolant and accidentally produced a slippery white substance. That is how Teflon was born, which revolutionized nonstick pans. It also helped make NASA spacesuits. During a concert, Jim Morrison of The Doors was arrested for dropping his pants in front of the audience in 1969. He said it was part of a poetic performance, but he spent a night in jail. Another case where art and chaos collide without warning. The hoverboard, the electric self-balancing scooter that seems to float, was created in 2013 by Shane Chen, inspired by Back to the Future Part 2. It does not fly, but its design triggered a global craze for futuristic gadgets. The Icelandic drink Brennivin, called the Black Death, is made with fermented potatoes and caraway seeds. It is so strong that locals mostly drink it on holidays. Tourists say it burns the memories of 3 generations. The chocolate chip cookie was a tasty mistake. In 1930, Ruth Wakefield tried to melt chocolate pieces into dough. Instead, the chunks stayed solid. A universal classic was born, the chocolate chip cookie. Einstein, the parrot at the Knoxville Zoo, went viral for mimicking more than 200 words and even laughing like a person. A video of "I Am a Genius" hit millions of views. A true feathered comedian, Ashgabat, the capital of Turkmenistan, feels like a fairy tale. The city holds records for the most marble buildings, a carpet museum with giant pieces, and a star-shaped TV tower. White streets shine under the desert sun, turning it into a scene worthy of science fiction. Huawei introduced Neuralink, a wireless technology that threatens to dethrone Bluetooth. This innovation allows data transmission 6 times faster, with lower power use and the ability to connect more devices at once. A small manuscript was discovered in Germany that changed history. With only 13 lines, written in the 4th or 5th century, this document reveals episodes from the childhood of Jesus Christ. One story says that at 5 years old, he turned clay sparrows into real birds. In Portugal, a priest became a nightlife sensation. Father Guilherme, besides giving mass, works as a DJ in top clubs across the country. His mixes with Guns, N, Roses, and AC/DC made him famous, showing that religious life and electronic music can coexist in surprising ways. In Siberia, scientists found the remains of a nearly intact 500,000-year-old female mammoth. Named Lana, this specimen stands a little over 3.3 feet tall and weighs about 397 pounds. Its preservation makes it one of the most important fossils on Earth, and it is sparking new Ice Age research. China surprised everyone with a spherical patrol robot for cities. This device, similar to BB-8 from Star Wars, can move on land and water, withstand impacts, and even launch nets or tear gas. Its goal is to boost security in hostile places, although it raises debate about the future of social control. The city of Zhuhai in China built the world's largest indoor theme park, Chimelong Spaceship Park. With an investment of more than $1.4 billion, it offers a huge aquarium, giant motion simulators, and attractions that mix education with fun. At a zoo, a group of monkeys went viral after inventing their own game. 4 of them formed a train, holding each other by the waist and walking in a line around their enclosure. Visitors filmed it, and social media filled with thousands of sweet comments. The digital world is creating new stars. Aitana, an AI-generated virtual influencer, already has hundreds of thousands of followers and earns money from sponsors. This shows how computer-made figures are starting to compete with real-life influencers. A Dutch artist, Bernaut Smiled, fell in love with clouds and found a way to sculpt them. Using water vapor and smoke, he creates artificial clouds inside buildings, such as churches and Turkish baths. His short-lived art, captured in photos, blends the natural with the impossible and leaves viewers in awe. In Rome, the Trevi Fountain reopened with limited access. Now only 400 people can visit at a time, which reduces crowd chaos. A maintenance fee is also under study. With 12,000 visitors daily and thousands of coins removed each week, the fountain remains an eternal symbol. Science made an unexpected leap by showing quantum teleportation through optical fibers. This lets information move securely using entangled particles that interact at a distance without a physical link. It could transform communications in the future. A new study found that some tea bags release millions of microplastics when placed in hot water. These tiny particles can end up in our bodies and may pose risks to the immune and reproductive systems. One more reason to consider more natural options. Jackie Chan shocked the world by saying he will donate his entire fortune, about $400 million, to charity. He said his son must earn his own living. With this choice, the legendary actor showed that his legacy will be more charitable than material. Chinese companies revealed humanoid robots for home and factory work. 1,000 units are planned before year's end, outpacing U.S. rivals like Tesla. Whether on wheels or bipedal, these machines mark a new era of automated labor. In Australia, McDonald's launched a limited line of candles that smell like French fries, a McFlurry, and apple pie. These unusual scents for brand fans sold out quickly. A unique way to bring the fast food vibe into your home. Saudi Arabia is pushing ahead with the Neom mega project, a futuristic city in the desert. To speed things up, the country is investing in robots that work day and night. The plan aims to reduce oil dependence and turn the region into a global hub for tourism and sustainability. Food is also entering the world of 3D printing. An Italian company unveiled a portable printer that draws images on coffee, cookies, and beer in seconds. With thousands of possible designs, this tool could change marketing and personalization in the kitchen. Mr. Beast took his challenges to a new level by building an entire $14 million city. The site was designed for his Beast Game show, where contestants lived together and faced extreme tests. It shows how far online creativity can go. A drone show in the United States broke the world record with 5,000 devices lighting the sky for 30 minutes. Synchronized shapes with music replaced fireworks in a greener and stunning way. This new format is spreading fast. The Rolls-Royce brand was born from a chance meeting in 1904. Charles Rolls, an aristocrat who loved cars, met Henry Royce, a gifted engineer who had built an unusually smooth and quiet car. Rolls was impressed and decided to sell it under his name. A legendary brand was born. Christ of the Abyss rests off Florida. This bronze statue stands about 8.9 feet tall and was placed to honor those lost at sea. It is also a draw for divers and a symbol of underwater peace. You can find it in Key Largo inside the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. Although it looks like a coin, the Rolex Cellini gold coin is a hidden watch. Made in 22 karat and 18 karat gold, it is both luxurious and discreet. Open the back, and you see a hand-wound movement from the 1960s and 1970s. Today, it is rare and valuable, sometimes selling for up to $2,500. In China, facial recognition is part of daily life. People use it to pay for food, enter schools, and even for worker evaluations. The system reads facial features and turns them into data in milliseconds. It also tracks behavior patterns and can identify people in seconds. When a dog looks at you while doing its business, it is not random. In the wild, this is a vulnerable moment, so they seek protection from the pack. At home, they see you as that safety figure. They may also expect treats or praise if they were trained with positive reinforcement. Solar-powered laser beacons now stand in the Saudi desert. These lights guide lost travelers to water sources and can be seen from up to about 6.2 miles away. The project began with 11 sites and aims to grow to 100. The Buton people in Indonesia have a surprising trait. Some members have blue eyes. This comes from a genetic condition called Waardenburg syndrome. It did not arrive through European mixing, but through a spontaneous mutation. The look continues to draw attention through the generations. The first sperm race was held in Los Angeles. The event aimed to raise awareness about male reproductive health. A track was built to mimic the reproductive system, and 200 selected sperm samples took part. It looked playful, but was medically supervised and even had Olympic dreams. The secretary bird is an African bird of prey with long legs and a distinctive crest. Its name comes from old British secretaries who wore feathers behind their ears. It is famous for hunting on land and for powerful kicks that can kill venomous snakes. Its role is vital to the balance of the ecosystem. In Costa Rica, a glass frog was discovered that looks like something from the Muppets. Its large white eyes recall Kermit the Frog, and its see-through belly makes it even more special. It is the first of its kind recorded in the country since 1943. A unique discovery in herpetology. The summer sofa is not just any chair. With voice commands, it turns into a seat for reading, sleeping, gaming, or rocking. It can swivel, rock, and recline with ease. It is also resistant to scratches and spills, all for under $300. Comfort from the future is here. Snowflake, the only known albino gorilla, lived in Barcelona. He was brought to the zoo in 1966 and became a global symbol. His rarity came from inbreeding, which caused health problems. He died in 2003, but his story is still remembered in science and popular culture. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing facts content.